So welcome back. We're here for another teaser, and I think I got this spoiled a little bit by Goresh, but I'm gonna let this play. I haven't watched this, but I think I was right. So let's just get this played a little bit, and I think I was right. If you didn't watch my video talking about it possibly being Rose and Vegito Blue, I mean, go everything I could say in this one is in that video, so let's just take a look, apparently. Okay. Hope this isn't too loud for you guys. Check that out. Yay. Again, by the way, I'm going to speak over this. I do think it's still DAIMA. But 6 LRs is what I'll say. We might be seeing 6. Okay, pretty good. At last, the time is upon us. We didn't hear it there, but could I maybe get in here? Yeah, I did post this, by the way. So, I mean. You hear that? Ooh, and where's Goresh's? I didn't even open this up. The monster voice can be heard at the end of the Japan trailer. I mean, this person's literally saying it. Like, I don't really know how else to, like, put it, but, like, that's us, dog. That's the thing. You are incorrect, yeah. He was in DAIMA, right? I really don't want to be this guy when I say that, like, this is just something that Dokkan does. This is something that Legends does. They repeat the celebrations. Again, this isn't me going, oh, everyone else is wrong, I'm right, but, like, this is something they do. They do it a lot. You know, I'm not making this up. So let's just be over there and just check something real quick. So here was Legends Fest, right? We got the blue Vegeta and the blue Rose, right? We know that. Blue Vegito, blue Rose, pink Rose, yeah. Goku Black. And then alongside that, there was the DAIMA segment, which I assume for this celebration for Dokkan Battle will be Mini Goku, Super Saiyan 4, and Goma. And then there might just be 2 more, right? We might see something here. I don't want to be too much of that guy where I'm like, I try to tell people, I told you so, genuinely. But it's funny because I made this prediction for the 10th anniversary. I said that Dokkan Battle and Legends copy each other a lot, and I thought this would be the 10th anniversary. Who knew that the 10th anniversary or the 10 year of Dokkan was going to play out like this? That we'd get a quote unquote celebration on the level of the anniversary to celebrate the sync in the latter half of the year, in the second half of the year, and it would literally be this prediction coming back. All right, so let's pop over to the teams and just see who Rose is helping out. Okay, so here we're on the wiki. We're gonna go to Goku Black. Maybe that'll get us. Yes, go to a Goku Black unit. We'll check out this guy. We'll check out this guy, and we'll check out this guy. I think that is fair, right? And here we've got our Super Boss's lead. And who among here are like the big ones, right? We need... Because I think Goma is going to lead something like, demonic power +1. If not just demonic power. I think what could be cool is establishing a Power of Wishes team for villains. Because obviously we have the Demon King Piccolo here. We would have the Zamasu units, etc., etc. So that could be something cool. Anything else? Corroded Body and Mind would be another one. I think Goma will also be on this category. Maybe I forget if someone could remind me. If you can remind me in the comments, was the Goma that was added as a boss for the DAIMA story event? Was he on Corroded Body and Mind? Because I assume he would be. He is he is, he is using the eye, but maybe that's me misunderstanding the eye. Realm of Gods, and again, if we're going back to the countdown that we've now seen the data download, we've seen the countdown. I mean, what was one of the things I said? Realm of Gods, everyone shown was essentially a character with like some kind of divinity, some kind of godhood. Outside of Corrin, I think. I don't think Corrin gets down like that. But we saw many Kais. We saw many. You know what could be cool is if we saw a revamped, an exchange version of Goku Black and Zamasu. Oh, would that not be heat? Would that not be some heat? I promise you, I'm summoning, dude. I'm going for dupes. Like, if we get Goku Black and Zamasu and he's good. The big thing I'm worried about, and it's not a real worry, if this does happen to be, because I'm speaking with a lot of finality right now, is that Goku Black has not had a great show in Dokkan. He doesn't have a bunch of units, which is weird because he's so popular, and he hasn't been very strong. This is the one chance that this character has to just knock it out of the park. This is the one chance that if they're going to do this, this character has to finally, make things right. So what would the other version of this be? Obviously, is that we have this Vegito unit. Vegito needs a standalone card. I mean, look at these old options, right? Vegito would love a standalone card. Vegito Blue especially is just like completely lacking. This is a free-to-play unit. Shout out this guy, by the way. He was one of the first characters I really awakened. I was super excited for him. If you guys remember, he doesn't have the best animations, but when you're like new to Dokkan, these are pretty cool. All right. So, I do think that it's time. I know we could say that like we got Vegito for 10th anniversary. The thing is, if we compare it, could we do like Gogeta here? If we could compare it, like Gogeta got everything. Because you remember, we got this Super Saiyan Gogeta and we never got a Vegito like counterpart that was like a standalone, right? We have not gotten a standalone Vegito that goes into Vegito Blue. We've gotten Goku, and does this work like this? Yes. We've gotten Goku and Vegeta that go into Vegito, but we did not get a standalone, which is extremely important as a delineation, right? This is not the same thing. So yeah, I think that's great. Obviously this character is insanely popular. The other thing is, what would he lead? If like say he starts like this and he's just a modern version of this character, what would he lead? What do we think? Final trump card Potara. I'm gonna say a superheroes team could be cool. Bring back superheroes. Time Limit could come back. Time Limit's got a bunch of great characters on it. I think a Time Limit character could be cool. Power Beyond Super Saiyan is like a no duh. If they wanted to do this, has a ton of characters that would be very strong. But this is just the kind of stuff that's like, whatever, right? Whatever. The real interesting one is characters like Goku Black, because let's say Goma is demonic power, then Goku Black could be something like, we do need like a Worldwide Chaos lead. Worldwide Chaos has a ton of the villains on it. I mean, look at this. I know you could say like we just got one with Cell, but I mean, Cell isn't, we don't want Cell leading that team, right? We just don't want him leading that team, so it's not really the same. I would say, again, Power of Wishes as a villain team would be cool. Super Bosses needs a new lead. It has Hit on there. It has Kale and Caulifla on there. You could be like, oh, but Kale and Caulifla aren't this or that. It's well, they're still Saiyans, so it still works with like a, what is essentially a, extreme Saiyan. Especially when you go into like Rose and you get like Super Saiyan, Kamehameha, and stuff on there. I know that, Kale and Caulifla don't have access to Kamehameha, but just saying that you could run a Goku Black lead, add the Saiyans, have her floating, and then have like apparently a character to link with Goku Black who has like Kamehameha or whatever. All right, it's just like very flexible. The Saiyans, as you know about like with Broly, the Saiyan extreme units, it doesn't really matter how like faithfully you play their links or whatever, their teams. It's fine. Another big one I think could be just getting a successors villain out there. I know, again, this is one of those things where it's like, why wouldn't you want to run two Gogetas? We're coming up on like 6 months, man. 6 to 7 months of Gogeta and Vegito. Remember that. 6 to 7 months of Gogeta and Vegito. We're kind of done with this successors tag. And also, let's be honest, this character doesn't lead successors. He leads pure Saiyans and Fused Fighters, right? It's, you know, I'll just say that. So we could use a successors really badly, but damn, ain't that crazy. Ain't that crazy. Yeah, look at that. Read them. Read them. Damn. Yeah. Yeah. I think it could be. I think it could be. Like, if you like the video, start doing the club, we all go make it, and peace.